Hey everyone, it's Jana and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Make sure that if you like this video to subscribe, like, and leave a comment below of what type of video you want to see next. So today we're going to be talking about UGC creation and just being a UGC creator, what that looks like, how I got started, what to do if you are a beginner starting from zero, just like I was. I started my UGC journey about 6 months ago when I probably saw a reel on Instagram. I'd probably seen 20 reels on Instagram, let's be real. And get it? And I was like, okay, if other creators can do this too, I can absolutely do it. I know how to do it. I've seen it done. And like, I have all the skills, so why not me? So I just decided to jump in and I started researching different platforms and just applying for all sorts of different platforms and seeing which ones landed and which ones I could get into. So at that time, I was able to get into a few platforms that are great for beginners that I want to recommend to you if you are getting started and you are at ground zero. What I want to recommend to you is getting into these three platforms. The first one is called Mini Social. And pretty much Mini Social, what they're going to do is once you get approved, which typically requires you creating a video, just saying like, hey, I'm Jana, here's what I'm passionate about, here's what I'm good at, and then you're basically just doing this 30-second video or 1-minute pitch, just kind of pitching yourself to brands saying, hey, I'm great at looking at the camera, I'm great at talking, and I can sell your product. So that's what I had to do to pretty much get approved for this program and the other ones that I'm going to talk about. But Mini Social is super beginner friendly because what they're going to do is about once a week or once every 2 weeks, they're going to send about 20 campaigns to your inbox. And so all you have to do is go into your inbox and click, for details on the campaign and then opt in. And then basically from there, you'll either get approved or denied to work with a brand. A lot of the ones on Mini Social are gifted, which is why it's so great for beginners, because gifted just kind of takes all of the pressure off of you because you aren't getting paid to do it. So you don't feel as much pressure to do it like perfectly. So for me, I got started and probably the first 15 deals that I did were all gifted. Some of them were through Mini Social, some of them were through the other platforms that I'm going to talk about, but I definitely recommend if you're getting started, use Mini Social. It was the easiest platform to use and it was a lifesaver for me. Now, basically what would happen on that platform is once you saw a campaign, it would say, hey, here's the brand, here's the product that they want to send you, and in exchange, they want you to post a video on TikTok, or for you to post a reel on Instagram, or for you to just create a video. And some of them are paid, but not most of them. So there are some paid opportunities. Typically they're about $100 per video. Now, UGC, being a UGC creator, it does not mean that you're gonna have to post on social media, but sometimes it's helpful to have a platform on social media just for UGC so that you can post when campaigns come up that want it to be posted on social media. So I think that will, basically if you wanted to, let's say that your name is Jess, then you could do UGC by Jess and you could create an Instagram handle and a TikTok or maybe a YouTube just for you to be able to post all of your deals on. And then that also helps you to basically have a social portfolio as well, which is going to be really helpful in the future. So right now I am 6 months into this, and right now I am focusing a lot more on paid gigs than gifted. But all of these gifted collabs really helped me get started at the beginning and helped me to create a portfolio. So before I get into the portfolio, I do want to share the other two platforms that were really helpful for me starting out. One of them is called SocialCat and another one is called BeeRoll. So SocialCat and BeeRoll are kind of similar to Mini Social as well, but just have different interfaces. BeeRoll is an app, but they'll also send you, they'll send to your inbox campaigns that they think are great specifically for you. Some of them are going to be paid, some of them are going to be gifted, some of them will be just asking for a video, sometimes they'll be asking for a video and for you to post on social. SocialCat typically is all just social. They're just asking for you to post something on social media, which is why it's really great to have those social accounts for that. And so SocialCat is going to work a little bit differently, where once you create an account, then you're going to get access to their campaign list, and it's just a web page that will have different campaigns, and you can just filter through and say, okay, if you want to focus maybe on health, beauty and wellness, then you can click those filters and then see what brands within that you'd want to work with, and then you can apply to them and see if you guys are a good fit. Then it will open up a chat for you to communicate with that person. Social Cat can be a little bit harder to work with, and it can sometimes be frustrating if you don't respond quick enough. Like, brands can leave you negative reviews, which can be just hard. But again, it's a great beginner platform, so I would recommend it. Now, going into the portfolio, I think in the beginning, honestly, in the first 6 months, I think it's really good just to focus on, hey, I'm gaining experience and I'm working on building up my portfolio. So for a portfolio, what you want, and you can create one using Canva, you could create one using a PowerPoint. Basically what you're doing is just creating some sort of, I mean, it could even be a website, however you want to go about it. It could be a PDF or a website, but basically you're saying, hey, this is a showcase of the work that I can do specifically when it comes to UGC. So what type of content you ideally want on our portfolio? You don't just want the same content. You want to show that you're really versatile in as far as like what type of content you can create, and even showcasing different areas of your home, because there's a lot of campaigns out there that are specific on you having an aesthetic kitchen, or you having good lighting, or you having a backyard, things like that. So it's really great if you can have a portfolio, first of all, that features you in different areas of your home, or maybe different areas of your yard, things like that. And ideally it would be good to have a get ready with me video where maybe you are showcasing some different makeup that you're using, or you're highlighting one product and saying like, hey, this is my get ready with me, and you're showcasing, okay, this is my blush, and this is my contour, and this is my foundation. Another good idea for a portfolio video is to have an unboxing video, because there's a lot of companies that ask for unboxing videos. Another one is maybe a tutorial on how to use a product. Another one could be just a simple review where you're actually hopping on and you're saying, let's say I had sunscreen in my hand. You're like, hey, this is a review of this 50 SPF sunscreen by this brand. It's this, this is, 16 fluid ounces, and then you're actually applying it and you're like, oh, I love how it doesn't have a non-greasy feel to it. That's a great video to have on there as well. So ideally you just want to have multiple videos of variety. It's also a great idea to have some photos as well. And so what UGC photos are is, instead of just posing with, let's say, a product, what you're doing, let's say it was sunscreen, is that instead of just posing with the sunscreen bottle, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go a step further, and in the photo I'm going to do, me applying the sunscreen onto my finger, or me applying the sunscreen onto my face or onto my hand. The thing about UGC is it's not you just showcasing the product, it's showcasing how you use the product in your everyday life. So maybe you're at the beach and then you have the sunscreen there on the sand with your beach towel in the picture. Those type of that type of content is what companies are really looking for. So anything that's really Instagrammable, really cute, that's what you want to go for when it comes to UGC photos. So this is just kind of, yeah, that's pretty much how I got started. I just did as many deals as I could, got things under my belt. What's really cool about UGC is like you can't resell items that are given to you by companies, but if there's any item that you use for a video and then you don't want anymore, you can always like give it to people. So you can save them for like birthday gifts for people or Christmas presents. Or you can just donate to them to people in need, a women's shelter near you, which is really cool. So it's a really fun thing to do and a really fun thing to be a part of. And then basically, once you're ready to start taking on paid deals, it's great to add rates to your portfolio. So when you're building your portfolio, another thing that I forgot to mention was that you want your headshot in there, you want your location, your contact information, your focus, like your niches. If you kind of niche down into like, hey, I do these things really well, make sure that you put that too. Or if you have areas that you want to specifically focus in, make sure that you put that on there. Then you want to have some maybe 4 to 6 UGC photo examples, and then beneath that you want to have maybe 4 to 6 different video examples like we talked about. And then once you get to charging rates, it's a really good idea to add your rates to it as well. A great starting rate for just a simple video is going to be like $200. In 2024, I'm like, we do not need to be doing anything less than $200. I'm like, you are putting a lot more effort into a video or into content than then you realize, I mean, it's not just doing a 1 minute or 30-second video. A lot of times you're prepping, you're getting ready before you even have to do the video. You're doing your hair and makeup, you are putting on your outfit, then you're staging the scene, you're cleaning up your area, you're setting a cute, aesthetic background. And then typically what brands will do when you get accepted into a campaign is they'll say, hey, you're going to be promoting this toothpaste, make sure that you film it in a bathroom, make sure that you use you include that it's a whitening toothpaste, and that you say that you absolutely love it. They're going to have things that they tell you to say sometimes in videos. So a lot of times you're reading out a script beforehand, or you're reading out ideas, or you're even planning a script for your video before you're actually even filming the video. Then when you get to filming the video, you're probably going to go through 4 or 5 takes before you figure out one that you actually loved. And then it goes into the editing process. And then sometimes even after that, you'll have to go back and re-edit it or refilm. So it's a lot more of your time than what it can seem like, but it's definitely worth it. So if you've been thinking about getting started as a UGC creator and you have any more questions for me that I maybe didn't cover, feel free to drop them in the comments below. I'm always happy to answer any questions or film other videos that are helpful for you. If you have any more platform ideas that you want to share, comment below so that other people can see them. But I hope this video was helpful for you. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.